Ano ni? Gelis.
The following footage comes from a home security camera. A resident became disturbed by repeated unexplained noises heard late at night. When the camera focused on the front yard, a strange figure was seen slowly passing through. Its form was unclear, but its presence alone was enough to create a deep sense of unease. In another location, a massive tree believed to be hundreds of years old became the focus of attention. According to local stories, a tragic event once occurred near this tree. When a camera was set up to monitor the area outside the tent, a dark figure appeared drifting among the trees. The shape seemed to have glowing eyes, emerging without the explorer's awareness. The next investigation took place in a forested area of Kalimantan, not far from local farmland. This location is associated with a past incident involving the discovery of a deceased woman. After a simple ritual was performed, the surroundings began to feel different. Moments later, a pale face appeared standing directly behind the tent.
Jauh dari area luar teman-teman. Nah jadi gue denger kayak aktivitas orang ngobrol deket orang rame gitu loh. Cuman mereka tuh ngomong apa nggak jelas. Deket orang rame gitu loh. Cuman mereka tuh ngomong apa nggak jelas.
When a night camera was activated, the figure was captured once more, silently observing from a distance.
Gue nyium kayak antara bau busuk dan kayak ada bau ini bau busuk banget kecium.
Another exploration led to a building believed to be inhabited by a dark presence. Before entering, a figure was spotted moving across the roof. Once inside, a pale face with dark, hollow eyes appeared suddenly at close range. The unexpected encounter caused immediate panic among the investigators.
Allahu Akbar. Anjing kita banget. Astagfirullahaladzim. Tuh, masih ada. Saya akan tagenin kamu. Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullah. Astagfirullah. Wala naum lahum ma fis samawati wa fil ardi yasfawina ila bini yalamu ma baina aydihim wa ma alfahum wala yutuna.
The following footage comes from a live-streamed exploration in a forest building. During the investigation, a shrouded figure was seen peering from behind a tree. Instead of running away, the explorer approached the figure, only for it to vanish and reappear moments later, seemingly following him through the area.
Tahu gua. Oke, gua cek lagi. Barusan di sini ada yang nongol, cuy. Gua tampo. Sial. Jangan, cu. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Ya salam. Allahu Akbar. Hai, astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar.
The investigation continued at a site believed to be inhabited by the spirit of a Dutch-era woman. At first, the figure appeared as an ordinary foreign woman, neatly dressed and accompanied by a pleasant fragrance. However, when observed more closely, her face suddenly changed.
Perhatikan, cuy. Ini bule, serius. Kaki seperti ini hanya dimiliki orang-orang bangsawan ya. Biasanya seperti ini wangi, cuy. Serius. Wangi. Wangi, cuy. Benar, Noni. Ini mah bukan artis Korea. Matanya kemana itu? Ya, aduh.
The transformation instantly created tension and panic at the scene.
Artis Korengan ini mah.
The second case involves a paranormal investigator from overseas who visited an old house with a violent history. According to local stories, a brutal incident once occurred in the attic. A surveillance camera was set up and monitored from a distance. Without warning, the camera suddenly fell on its own.
Что? Моя камера.
When the investigator returned to the attic, a child's toy was seen moving by itself, deepening the sense that something unseen was present inside the house. The next investigation took place inside a long-abandoned building known for its disturbing reputation. While a ritual was being performed, a terrifying figure suddenly appeared and moved swiftly across the rooms. The entity was described as having an unnatural shape, with a pale face and unusually long nails, before vanishing into the shadows.
Jelas Lam? Jelas. Bah.
A narrow path rarely used by locals became the site of the next encounter. As dusk approached, the surroundings grew increasingly quiet. Without realizing it, the camera recorded the figure of a long-haired woman standing in the distance. Her appearance was brief, but clear enough to send chills down the spine.
Sudah mulai merinding. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Allah.
That night, an exploration was carried out once again in a plantation area owned by local residents, a place long known for its silence. At first, everything seemed normal, until faint laughter resembling that of children echoed from the darkness. Footsteps were heard approaching from behind, followed by the sound of an object falling and a strange scent suddenly filling the air. The atmosphere quickly turned unsettling, forcing the explorer to leave the area.
Ada bau. Apa sih kayak bau? La ilaha illallah.
Disturbing footage comes from an overnight exploration in a local plantation. What began as a routine visit quickly turned unsettling when cries resembling a woman's voice were heard echoing through the darkness. Moments later, a red-clad female figure was seen moving between the trees. The encounter escalated rapidly, forcing the explorers to retreat as the figure appeared and disappeared repeatedly.
Kan? Ya kan? Coba tanya. Pukul.
The final encounter returned to a plantation area known for its dark history. The landowners had once been found deceased under mysterious circumstances after disappearing for a short time. During the exploration, sounds of footsteps, faint crying, and unusual movement among the trees were heard. Shortly after, an indistinct figure was seen moving through the darkness, forcing the exploration to end sooner than planned.
Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Several explorers entered a deserted structure late at night to test their courage. As they moved deeper inside, loud noises echoed through the rooms, including doors slamming and a woman's scream. Suddenly, a female figure was seen standing silently behind nearby trees. The group immediately fled the location in fear.
Dan lari licin dah. Kalau dia baru masuk udah donen. Coba. Betulan kan? Astaga.
The final encounter occurred during a journey toward an exploration site near a river. Heavy rain began to fall, forcing the explorer to stop and observe the surroundings. Suddenly, a dark figure appeared ahead, blocking the path. After a brief moment, the figure vanished without explanation, leaving behind an overwhelming sense of unease as the exploration came to an abrupt end.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.